Live. Hey everybody, how is it going? I'm actually trying a new way for YouTube today. Just clicking the Go Live feature instead of going through Hangouts. That crashed on me again yesterday. So if you were watching yesterday and it crashed, that would be why. Hangouts don't like us probably 40% of the time. It will just hang up and crash on us. So I'm going to try it this way today, see if I can make it through a whole vlog without it crashing. So it looks like I have the chat up. Looks like everything's running fine. So this is the daily vlog that I have been doing for about 2 weeks now. I'd like to get on here and just say hi to everyone. And if somebody is working away right now and they have a question, they can hold on. Let me just turn off my speakers. There we go. There we go. So now I can see the chat. Okay, let me see. Live chat. There we go. That's what I want. Crystal is in the chat. She is upstairs. I gave her the option to be in the video, but she has homework to do, so she will just be in the chat just to say hi to everyone. So, yes, what did we do today? Today, we woke up to a lot of snow as we thought we were going to. All the buses were canceled for the kids, so they are home playing Fortnite all day. I don't know how you could play Fortnite so much. I don't get it. Like, we used to love video games, but, like, so much. Anyways, they are all playing Fortnite today. So me and Crystal did not end up going to school today because of the weather. The roads were really, really bad this morning. It kind of died down a little bit around noon. So we decided to take our 2 Amazon boxes, our FBA boxes, to UPS. So that's what we did. We also sold an item, a hockey puck, mailed that off. I think, yes. And as we were driving, we had another sale that we have to wrap and pack. The thing when you're doing Amazon FBA, you don't have to wrap a lot of stuff anymore. And it kind of gives you a bit of a break. And when you do get a sale and you actually have to mail it, when you actually have to wrap it and ship it, it's kind of like an inconvenience. That's awful to say for a reseller, but it's kind of true. We used to wake up in the morning and wrap and pack about 15 items per day and slug it all down to the post office every day, stand in line. If the line started getting really big, we would mail like 5 or 6 items. And then we would actually go walk around the post office, like at the store. And then we would get back in the line just so we weren't holding up the line. So maybe that's a Canadian nice thing to do. I don't know. But that's what we would do just so we didn't hold up the line. So there's always, I don't know, mailing stuff is always kind of more of a stressful thing than the UPS for Amazon. The 2 boxes we dropped off today, we just threw them in the door, said, they're here. And she said, great, thanks. And that was that. The easiest way you could possibly ship. So we mailed all that stuff today. Hey, how's it going? How is the weather there? We thought the snow was supposed to stop, but at the post office, the lady said, no, it's supposed to start up again and continue on through the night. So I don't know. Hi, how's it going, Yasmin? So yes, the snow is just going to keep on going and going and going and going until I guess we're buried. I don't know. The nice thing about being a reseller, you don't have to go out if you don't want to. The FBA shipments, they didn't have to go today. Lots of fluffy stuff. Yes. I had to shovel the driveway 3 times since last night. Oh my gosh. We probably should shovel our driveway, but we have a 4-wheel drive Jeep. So we just put it in 4-wheel and we just busted out of the driveway, but we probably should get out there and shovel. I would prefer shoveling over dusting the cars off. Taking all the snow off the cars is more of a pain, I think. The roads in Kingston today were all slick. And it's funny, we were following a plow and the plow was going down the road and it wasn't even like scraping the road. It was leaving about 4 inches of snow and slush and water and all that fun stuff that makes you slide all over the road. And we almost saw an accident. Chrysler 300 was just coming too fast, and I don't know what people are thinking, but just coming right up behind another car as fast as they can. Must have locked up their brakes and just barely swerved to miss the car. So I don't have time to stay around. If you witness an accident, you're supposed to stick around and give your input on the accident. I don't have time for that, so I'm glad there was no accident. But yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna ride out the storm, and I have 160 items to post for our local auction. I'm going to start and finish that today, and then I have probably, I would say we're up to about a good 50 or 60 items for eBay as well, for the guy that I help out at the flea market. So I have to take pictures of that stuff too. So I'm going to be working quite late tonight, getting all this stuff done. I want to get it in before Thursday. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. Other than that, yeah, not much is going on here. We have had a few sales today. Amazon's being really weird. We've had 3 sales and only 1 sale is showing up in the app. So I don't know what's going on. Sometimes there's glitches. You just have to, again, ride it out and wait for it to fix itself. Made my first sale on Amazon today. Oh, that's awesome. It must have been merchant fulfilled, or did you do FBA? Probably merchant fulfilled. If you're just starting out on Amazon, most people just start out on merchant fulfilled. So me too, Yasmin. Congrats. There you go. Somebody's UPS box got lost. Somebody was writing me the other day. They sent in their first shipment through UPS, and UPS lost their shipment. That was me. Yes, I thought it was you, Tara. Yep, not FBA. So did they find your box? They must have found your box if you got a sale today on Amazon. Yep, and not FBA. It wasn't UPS after all. Oh, okay. It was Amazon. Amazon lost your box. That's weird. Yes, that's right. Tara had her box lost. Well, I'm glad they found it. And so the box just got there and you already sold something from FBA. That's awesome. So what do you guys think? Yeah, it took Amazon a week to receive the box. Yeah, sometimes it takes longer. It's like it can get there in 2 days or 3 days, but then it sits in a big pile at Amazon and they have to work through all the backlog until they get to your box. So sometimes it's not the shipping it there, it's the waiting for it to get checked in. But it looks like they checked it in, and you should have received emails from Amazon that told you they received it, that they're processing it, and that it was totally in their inventory now. I'm nervous about how much I'm going to pay for shipping. Not that the item is heavy, but shipping within Canada seems expensive. Yes, it is. I sell on eBay and ship to the US, and it's pretty cheap. Okay, so it's going to be the same as eBay. You're just going to pack it up and do everything pretty much the same as eBay. Everything's going to be the same. The only difference is Amazon set the shipping prices. You don't set it like you do in eBay. So they might only have charged, and you'll see it on the payment page where the person's like paid, and it'll show you all the details. It'll show you how much they paid for shipping. Normally they set the rates. It's like $3.99 or maybe like $5.99. Check that out, because definitely Canada Post is going to be more than what Amazon charged them. Under $7 for shipping. In Canada, good luck shipping anything for less than $7. I didn't realize that Brampton was the same as Concord. Is it? I'm not sure. That's funny. We shipped our shipments to, one went to Calgary and the other one went to Brampton. I believe, yeah. So, yeah, you're going to lose a little bit of money on the shipping, but I hope you made some money on the product that you sold. I hope you made some good money on that, so you're not losing too much money. And that's the gamble with Amazon for merchant fulfilled. You always have to factor in that the shipping is going to be way more than what Amazon is going to pay you for the shipping. Yeah, I sold a video game. I had it laying around. Oh, that's cool. Those are the best ones. It's like you're like really nothing into it. So, like, what would you have sold the video game for? Are you going to come out with a profit after you pay for a video game in Canada, shipping to Canada? It can be as much as, I would say, $15. Anywhere between $10 and $15 to ship a video game from Canada to Canada. Because I sold it for 25. Okay. Now that would be merchant fulfilled, so your fees would be less. So let's just say $6 in fees, and then the extra in shipping, which is just say another $5. Is that Canada Post? Yes. When you're mailing in Canada, really Canada Post is really your main option. You do have other options like UPS and things like that, but UPS to ship one package is going to be a lot more than Canada Post. The only reason why it's cheaper to ship to Amazon FBA using UPS is because they are a partnered program. I normally use Chit Chats for all my shipments. Okay, I've heard of that. We don't have it here, so that's why we don't use that. But if it is a cheaper option, what would Chit Chats cost? What would they charge you to mail an item from Canada to Canada? We use our Venture One card. With Canada Post, if you're a business, you can get a Venture One card, and that will actually give you faster shipping times at a discounted price. Use it for USA shipments. Oh, okay. Well, look at both your options. I would suggest that, and just go with whoever's the cheaper rate. Really, that's the most, I guess, common sense way to do it. Get a price quote for both and just see what the cheapest way is. If it's going to the States, I normally choose tracked packet through Canada Post. I don't have to. I can choose small packet, but there's no tracking. So if somebody writes us asking where the product is, I don't know if I don't have it tracked. So lately, we have been tracking everything. Since the mail strike, especially, the mail strike, when things were apparently backlogged for like 4 months or something like that, we decided to track everything. Then that way we don't have to answer any questions. They can track it themselves. Nothing worse than somebody saying, where's my item after, 2 weeks and you don't have a tracking number. So we're spending, today we spent $15 or $18 for a track packet. And to not track it would have been about $12. So we could have saved some money, but in the long run, we're saving more heart attacks down the road. Chit Chat, I pay under $5 for my items, which is under £1. Well, that's really good. And a video game would be under £1, so that's actually really, really good. Going to the US, that's awesome. And Chit Chats, I mean, like I said, we don't have it here where we are, but that's really cool. Because sending to the States, track packet, you're probably looking around $18 to mail a video game. So you would not be making any money on that. And that's where we were at today. I sold a hockey puck for $10 US plus $9 to ship it. So $19 US. So that's like $25, $26. So eBay would probably take, just say, $6. So we're down to $20. And then it was $18 to ship. So we made $2. Now the pucks were so far ahead on, it doesn't matter. I'm just happy to get them out of here. But by the time I pay for my time and the paper and the tape and the printer cartridge to print the labels and blah, 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 we probably broke even on it. Yeah, Canada Post is way too expensive. Yes, they really are. And it's too bad that our neighbors, to the south in the States, they have such better rates than us. Have you used GoShippo? No, I've never heard of GoShippo. Everyone keeps telling me about all these different shipping companies, and we can never seem to find them. We can never seem to find any other options. That is an awesome name, though, GoShippo. Yeah, we can never really find any other options than Canada Post. I used it a few times when I first started with eBay. Okay, that's neat. Cheaper than Canada Post. Yeah, just about anyone's like, like all these other companies. You wonder how they do it so much cheaper than Canada Post. Where would, if you were using Chit Chats, I guess, is there a Chit Chats store or location that you would bring your item into. This would be good information for anybody who has the option of using GoShippo or ChitChats. Create a label on the GoShippo site and then take it to Canada Post. Oh, really? So we can use GoShippo. So everybody go check out GoShippo. How confusing would that be for our mail people, though? Walk in there with a GoShippo and be like, here, I want to mail this. They get confused when we bring in just a regular package. The other day, I swear to God, this happened. I walk in with a box with my name on the return, their name, and a Canada Post customs sheet taped to the top of it. And I walk up. It's my turn. I walk up to the guy, and the guy looks at me and goes, how can I help you? What can I do for you today? And I look at Crystal like, are you joking? So I said to the guy, I would like to ship this package. Do I have to tell you at Canada Post, I'm standing here with a box, and you ask me, what can I do for you today? Like, would you just like to buy some stamps or, you know, drives me nuts. This is why I can't do retail, guys. I can't go back to retail. It's like those people are like, I can't go back to prison. It's like, I can't go back to work in retail. I could not take the stupidity of some people. Maybe that's mean, but hey. Sub to me, please. Well, YT Victor has demanded that we sub to him, please. So there are ChitChat offices in my area in Toronto, and you just go to create your account right there and start your shipping process. Okay, well, that's really cool. I would like to look at some different options rather than Canada Post, because definitely Canada Post has sucked a lot of money from us, I'll tell you. Over the years, I've been doing this since like the 96, 97. So just imagine how much money they've made from me. Oh my gosh. Even with those Amazon shipments, at first we were just shipping them Canada Post because that's what we knew. That's what we were doing. We were getting charged about $80 to ship a box to Amazon. So you take your profit out of the box, and basically the first $80, you just kick it in the butt. It's gone. That's your Canada Post shipping. Yeah, Canada Post makes me want to cry. Yeah, and that's crazy. And then they go on strike, right? Like they just went on strike because they're wondering why they're not, you know, everyone's looking for alternate options. And now with email, that's really got to screw up Canada Post, right? Back in the day when you would be mailing letters and stuff like that, now you can just send it through email. Could you imagine the amount of stamps they're not selling these days compared to like the old days? Back when I was a kid in the old days. The guy at our UPS told me that my box was too heavy for him to lift, so he wanted to take it around the back door. It weighed 35. That is a lazy man. I just brought in an 85-pound box to UPS. And I went in, and I know they have a dolly there. So I just said, can I borrow your dolly? And they said, yeah, no problem. So I grabbed their dolly. I put the box on the dolly. I wheeled it in, and they said, just leave it on the dolly, and we'll just wheel it. No problem. So that's funny, 35 pounds. That is hilarious. When I worked at the truck shops, rims were 110 pounds, and we had to get them off of like 3 shelves high. It was insane. Hello, I am new and would like to start selling on eBay. I have a question. How do you determine your shipping rate on eBay? He was an older guy, but still. Yes, older guys, okay, maybe help him out a bit. But I mean, still, like, if you can't do your job, you shouldn't be working that job. Maybe, again, that's mean. But if you're hired for that job, you should be able to do your job. I'm sorry to say that. But if I can't work a computer, I'm probably not going to be selling on Amazon or eBay. Now, let's get to Nikki Sweet's question. How do you determine an eBay shipping rate? Well, there's 2 ways to do it there, Nikki. You can either put in the weight of your shipment and the size of the box of your shipment, and then eBay will determine the price for the customer. So you don't have to worry about coming up with a price. The other way is just go to, if you're in Canada, go to canadapost.com. Or if you're in the States, go to the United States Postal Service website, and you can get an estimate. So pick a far away postal code. That's what, or zip code if you're in the States. That's what I suggest. Put in something like Texas or California. California is a good one because it's always expensive for us mailing to California. So put in your zip code, put in California's zip code, put in the dimensions and the weight, and it will tell you what it would cost to mail that item to California. So just work off that rate. So if it's like $14.93, just charge like I would go like $14.99, you know. So that's the two ways you can calculate shipping for eBay. Shipping seems to be everyone's problem, whether it's too expensive or whether it got lost in the mail. You're in Ontario? Okay, perfect. Go to canadapost.com or .ca, whatever it is, and just put in all the dimensions and put in the weight. And don't just measure the product. If you're selling this water bottle, don't measure the water bottle. Go like an inch or go like 2 inches beyond that, because when you pack it in a box, you're going to wrap this up and make sure that it's secure. So in paper and tape and everything. So it's going to be out a good inch, 2 inches. So make sure you calculate that as well. But because you're in Canada, it depends. If you're getting American money, if you see it's $14, you could charge $12.99. That makes your shipping rate lower, which is more appetizing for the customer. Okay. And I forget where I was going with that. Sorry, I was reading another comment. But yeah, it just makes it more appealing for the customer. So the Amazon seller app. Oh, that was it. Sorry, brain fart. Also, if it's in American money, when you do the conversion from $12.99 American, that's like $15 Canadian. So in the end, you're getting more money for shipping than you actually need to ship the item. So the Amazon seller app only shows the rank of the items. When you guys go to sourcing, is the rank the only thing you refer to when you're deciding to make a purchase? We look at it right off the bat and say Amazon's going to take $10 minimum off this item for FBA. So if the item is $10 and we can make 20 off it, we're not making any money. So we always look at, there's actually, when you go into the Amazon app, I don't know if anyone does this or not, but you can go into the Amazon app and you can find the product, click the product, and there's actually a spot that shows you how much money you will make off that item. Once in a while, we will use that if it's a really good item with a low count, but there's only like a couple dollars to be made. We will actually use that feature in the app. Do you know what I'm talking about, Yasmin? I don't know if I could actually show you on my phone right now because it doesn't really show on YouTube. It's just like a screen. There we go. Now it's showing 3 sales a day. We learned the hard way with the sales rank at the beginning of our Amazon adventures. Yes, we didn't really know about sales rank, and we were just running out looking at the price of everything going, oh my God, this is $80 and it's only $3. Let's buy it. And then before we knew it, we had a stack of all this stuff with no rank. So it was the rank that definitely changed the game for us. Working with the rank is very, very important. Depending on the item, anything under $1 million is fine. Textbooks that are over like 600,000, I wouldn't recommend those. That means they're probably going to be older, and no one wants an old textbook. I used to get a better idea. I use Keepa to get a better idea. Yeah, there's lots of programs you can use. I'll see. I have a couple items on my desk here. I'll see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this CD is only $5. This just would have been a CD I got in a lot, so that's why it's sitting here and not gone to FBA. There's no money in it. We can actually use that probably as an example. So there's, try to see it. So there's the CD. If you click on the CD, you come up to the information page. Could be because of that giant light, but there's the information page. You can click on where it says new, and it gives you the option seller fulfilled and Amazon fulfilled. Okay. So if I go Amazon fulfilled, okay, well, that doesn't make any sense now because we just scanned that and it gave up $5. That's probably the used price. That's probably, yeah, that's the used price. Ours is new in the wrap. So for this case, this is actually going to work out. So I don't know if I could like kind of show you guys. I don't know if you probably can't see that. This is probably a waste of time. But if I click on the new at the price, it gives you a breakdown. Can't see it. There, kind of see it there. It gives you a breakdown. Over here, you're going to put in your price, and it's going to tell you how much money you could come out with in the end. So lowest price with this CD is $41. You can see it on yours. Okay. So if I change this to lowest price, let's be honest, $12 for a CD. So if I put it in at $12, fees are going to be $3.32. Oh, hold on. I want to do Amazon fulfilled, which is $15.49. There we go. And then shipping to Amazon, we ship it in a giant box. In all honesty, it's going to be maybe like not even 25 cents to mail this item to Amazon. So the cost of the purchase was free, but let's just say if you bought it for $2. Now, it'll actually tell you you're in the green, $6.88. So we could actually make money on the CD, $6.88. But because there was no count on the CD, I would not send that CD in. Can you imagine how many CDs are in the world and how many CDs are at Amazon? And if it does not have a count, like, that would just be useless. Yes, thank you. Yes, give us a like. Give me a like. Like our video. Definitely. Thank you. Yeah, so that you can break it all down using the app. There's lots of cool features like that with the app. Just take advantage of it. If you feel you're close, like if we scan a board game and it's like $80 and $3.99 to buy, obviously we don't need to use that feature. And the counts. Yes, if there is no count on a board game, then we probably won't buy it unless there's like 6 of them on there. If there's 6 on there and they're all like $250, I feel I can buy that board game for $4, put it on for like $59.99, just destroy everyone else's price. And that's more of a chance of me selling that board game, if that makes sense. Is everyone following what I'm saying? Layla, hey, how's it going? Sometimes I get talking and it makes sense to me, but maybe not to you. If that's the case, just let me know if I do confuse you. I feel like I made a video on how to do an FBA shipment, and a lot of people have used it and wrote us and thanked us. But I feel like I was more confusing than helpful, but I guess it did help some people, so that was good. I believe Tara used that video to ship her first shipment, if I remember right. But other than that, guys, that's about it going on here. Tara sent a happy face. So I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. Anyone else have any questions? Any starters out there with any questions? Fine, thank you. Happy to catch you live. Thank you. Crystal is in the chat. She is upstairs. She could not get to school today because of the snow. Can you recommend any apps to scan books? The Amazon app. That's all you need. You're going to watch a lot of YouTube videos. There's going to be a lot of people out there selling a lot of different apps. Keep it simple. Just keep it simple. You don't need all these fancy apps. You don't need to spend extra money. You can, and other people do, and they do great, and that's awesome. I encourage everyone to do what they want. But for us, we've been doing this for like 3 years now, and the Amazon app is all we've ever used, and we've never had a problem with it. How fast can you scan a book? You know, like, I don't need a scanner. I can just use my phone. Bang, bang, bang. Is this okay for eBay as well? eBay is going to be a pain in your butt. I wouldn't recommend books for eBay. Would you recommend to use Seller Fulfilled instead of Amazon FBA for people just starting out? Seller Fulfilled, yes, as long as you're making money. Because what's going to screw you up is the shipping. Because like I said, Amazon's going to charge for a video game, it's like $3.99. When you go to Canada Post, it's going to be like $15. So you have to make sure you're making a lot more money than, you know, you need to cover the Amazon fees. You need to cover the price that it costs you to buy it. You need to cover the extra shipping fee. You need to cover your time for packing, wrapping, driving to the post office. You need to really make sure that you're going to be ahead on that. I'm using Amazon's built-in repricer seems straightforward. Okay, cool. I want to try that. I do want to try the repricer. Because right now I'm the repricer, and it's a pain in the butt. Nova Scotia, how's it going? Down at Peggy's Cove. I want to go there. We were going to go there this summer. The last summer that just went by. We were going to go to Peggy's Cove, but we didn't get around to it. We ended up moving instead, which it wasn't as fun as Peggy's Cove. Do you make bundles on Amazon? No, we don't bundle anything. And eBay also have the bundle as well. But no, we just sell just products, just straight up individual products. I know when you go to buy something on Amazon, say they buy like a video game from me, on the screen the person's buying, it actually says we also recommend these products. So they might recommend a controller or another game that's similar, things like that. But no, we don't bundle anything like on eBay or Amazon. Which is gracious. So yes, eBay, I wouldn't recommend books on eBay unless it's a special kind of book, like Dungeons and Dragons books, just different books like that. Definitely for books, go take a look at Amazon first. Look at what it's going for on Amazon, and then look what it's going for on eBay. Wherever you're going to make the most money, that's where you want to sell it. Or you can do merchant fulfilled if you have enough money in profit for Amazon. So say you're going to make $50 after all the fees and everything, you can spend the extra 10 to ship it Canada Post. So you can have it on eBay and Amazon merchant fulfilled. What boxes do you use to ship board games on eBay? I find it a pain to find boxes that are flat and long. You're never going to find a box that fits your item perfectly. That's kind of a dream that we had at the beginning, but it's just not a reality. So we go to either like the liquor store, they get tons of boxes every day and they're just free. They're all thrown in behind the store and then they get crushed. If you can get those boxes before they crush them, it's a great way to get boxes. If you need bigger boxes, go to like the Brick or Home Depot and then they have a giant cardboard bin. Just take cardboard and then make your own box. I pretty much make all of our boxes other than the boxes for our FBA shipments. It's not hard to do. It's really easy to do. I've been doing it for like years and years, so it's very easy. Starting out, it might be a bit of a pain, but it is so easy. And once you get onto it, just, you can start off by cutting the first square and then cut the square for the top, then cut the squares for the sides, and then just use tape and tape it all together. Frankenstein that thing together. That's how you're going to get a custom box. Start making boxes. Yeah, I should do a video on making boxes. Once you get it down, I can make a box. Like today, we mailed that hockey puck. I made a box in about 3 minutes, just from a liquor store box. It was just a matter of cutting around the square, folding up the sides, and bang, 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 you're done. See my picture over here on this screen. I'm like Madonna doing Vogue for all you old reference pop stars out there. Thanks. We'll start making boxes. Yes, please do make a video. Yeah, we should. I really should. Thanks for someone starting out. What items do you recommend to sell on eBay? There is no right or wrong item to sell on eBay. I would just suggest if you find something that you think is cool and want to sell it on eBay, look it up first and just see what they're going for. Because something cool to you and me, like something cool for me, like this G.I. Joe. This is like cool. This is something I had as a kid and I picked it up recently when I was out reselling. It's cool to me, but it might not be cool to somebody else. And on eBay, he might only go for $5. Now for me, I'd pay like 20 bucks for this guy. But, like this isn't cool to me. This is a silver bar. It's just a silver bar. It has the ounces, but I don't have my glasses on. But this isn't cool to me. I don't collect silver. I don't really like all this kind of stuff. But to somebody else, this would be cool. So they're going to pay a lot of money because it's silver. They collect it. There's a picture of a car on it. It has a lot going for it. Here's a coin. You can't even see the image on it, but this is from the Roman era. This is just laying on my desk. Like not planted here at all. This is just junk laying on my desk. A Roman coin. This thing's like so old. To me, that's cool. Now, if you go on eBay, they might only go for $2, $3. I don't even know. I've never looked it up. They could go for 50 bucks. I'm not sure. But the thing is, whatever's cool to you might not be cool to somebody else. Is it a lepta? I don't even know what a lepta is. I'm going to look that up. Lepta. Okay, so here's the top one goes for $1.49 and the one below goes for $3. So again, that's crazy. Highest first. This is how I found my Funko that was worth $667. I had no idea. It was just sitting on my desk forever, and then we just put it on eBay, and boom. Yeah, see all the ones. It looks. I don't even know. I don't know if that's a lepta or not. I think it's even older than that. Like you can't even make out barely the image on there. It would have been hand forged. It would have been hand stamped by the looks of it. $209 for an 1851 lepta. There you go. Could be into some money. My husband wants a Dana Reyes. Wow. So Crystal says I should take a video of Evan Frankenstein in a box. Yes, you should. And then she also writes that I was in my comfy pajamas. Yes, I was. I do most of my work in my pajamas. Like, what kind of a dream job is this, guys? We just work from home in our pajamas, watching YouTube and listening to cool tunes. So what is my coin? I have no idea. I can't really make it out. I have my loop and everything. I probably could sit here and try to figure it out, but I'll probably do that after the video. But again, it's cool to me. My brother's the coin guy. That side, I can't even make it anything. So I don't know. It could be worth something. But to me, it's cool. I don't know what it's worth, but it's just cool. So I'm going to keep it. So when you post on Amazon, you know, something that is cool, like there's a watch, it's Swatch. Now, I like Citizens, and I like the Timex sports watches. But this is a Swatch. So to me, Swatch is okay, like, but it's a really good company. A lot of people like them. So this will sell. Not my favorite, but you know what? If it sells, that's what we're doing. Just do a little bit of research first. And once you start doing enough research, after about, you know, a couple months, you're going to be at the thrift store and you're going to see the same item and you're going to know this is worth something. And you're just going to automatically pick it up. We can do that with some of the board games. If we see like the Harry Potter, where is it right there? That one. If we see that one, we know it's worth money. If we see this one, we know we could sell it locally for 30 bucks. If we see this one, 30 bucks locally. This one's about 40 bucks, I think, on Amazon. Canada Monopoly right here. That one's a good one. This Life Simpsons right here. I think that's Simpsons. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the Simpsons. I'm talking about this one, the Monster Inc. one. I think it's $249 on Amazon right now. So you're just going to recognize. You're just going to get in the groove. Do you create an item, like add it to Amazon inventory when you don't find it on Amazon? You can do that. I have done that. You just have to be careful with copyrights. For instance, I had all those Panasonic razors and I wasn't allowed to sell Panasonic. So I thought I'll just create an ad. And yeah, as soon as I created the ad, it just wasn't allowed to go on right from the beginning. Things like Hasbro, if it's Hasbro, you can't list that. So even if you create your own listing, you won't be allowed. But if it is just a general item, like I don't know about loose things. If you're selling like G.I. Joes, like I just showed you, I would put that more into eBay. But like, let's just say this Pentex camera that I showed you guys the other day. If I can't find that on Amazon, I can create a listing, but I need to find the barcode. You can either create your own barcode or you can do a little bit of research online. eBay is also taking barcodes right now. So you can go to eBay. If you can find that camera on eBay, you might find the barcode on eBay as well. So then you could just use that. The worst on Amazon is when you go to scan an item and somebody else has used that barcode for your item on something totally different. So then you have to file a, this is the wrong product and blah, blah, blah. It's a pain in the butt. I would like to get into eBay a bit more. That's where we started. And then we got into Amazon. And now eBay is good if you're selling the right stuff. American people are selling clothes, like clothes and clothes and clothes, but they're also picking them up at the bins for like 10 cents for a pair of pants. We have a pair of brand new women's North Face pants with the tags all still attached, mint condition, like right off the sales floor. And they've been sitting in our house for over a year now. I just haven't posted them. I got Ralph Lauren here and Tommy Hilfiger here and Lululemon there, and I just never posted. Because shipping clothing in Canada sucks. Mailing jeans is like $20 to mail a pair of jeans. And I see these American people selling jeans for like $10. So $10 for the jeans and then $20 to ship it? That wouldn't even work. No one's going to pay $20 for a pair of jeans that they're paying $10 for. Am I right? Tim Hortons for all you Canadian. Well, is that it, guys? Is that it? 41 minutes. I did not think I would have a lot of chatter today. I said to Crystal, it's probably going to be a fast one today, but no, this is great. I love having the conversations with everyone. We went live the other day and no one showed up. It was me talking to Crystal. It was so boring, I deleted it off YouTube. Clothing never worked for me at all. No more again. Yeah, you know, clothing never worked for us either, but if you're out and you see a Ralph Lauren jacket or something like that, and it's only $2, it will work for you. Sell it on eBay. It will work. I only really buy the high-end stuff. So the other day I spent 25 cents on a polo sweater. So, I mean, even if I sell that for $3, I'm still ahead. Close to amazing for me on eBay. Okay, but shipping them. So let's say you sell a shirt for $20. Canada Post is, again, like $20 to ship it, right? But Yasmin's also using all these crazy different companies for shipping that I don't know if we have here. I don't think we have here. So I guess shipping is really the reason why. Yes, Chit Chats. There you go. Crystal, you're watching right now. You're in charge of looking up Chit Chats. See if we have it in our area. I never use Canada Post ever. Well, there you go. Sold some on Facebook Marketplace, but not eBay. Shipping costs around $4.50. See, that's awesome. We have considered, and I know a couple of my friends who have done it, selling on eBay and then once a week packing it all up and taking it across the border and mailing it in the States and saving a ton of money on shipping. I wonder if that's what Chit Chats does. If they're a company and you have to fill out a sheet saying what's in that box for customs, and then they just drive it over to the States and then mail it within the States, you know, to the States, that's probably how they're doing it. It's also in Nova Scotia. What's going on in Kingston? Kingston used to be the capital of Canada. Maybe we have it now. I don't know the last time we checked. The last time we checked was probably 2 years ago. We're going to have to check that again. If it's a game changer, then we are going to try to change the game. Yeah, ships to their location in the US. And then from there, that's what Chit Chats does. See, I'm so smart. I should have come up with this business idea. No locations in Kingston, says Crystal. So there you go. So once again, Reseller Life gets screwed. Yeah, so I guess we don't have Chit Chats. So we're going to continue getting reamed by Canada Post. So yes. I liked when I went into UPS and I said, how much would it be to ship this? And that way I don't have to go to Canada Post. And she just laughed at me and she goes, to ship that little package to Toronto? She's like, probably like $40. Lots in the Toronto area. Yeah. Well, would we save money driving to Toronto about 3 hours away? Around 2.5 hours away? Maybe we'll save money in gas. Guess there's a lot in Toronto. If we drive to Toronto 2.5 hours away, that's 5 hours driving in the car. How much money could we save on shipping? Think we'd break even? Probably not. Not with the wear and tear. Maybe if we were doing more on eBay, we used to do about 30 to 40 sales a day at the flea market. It was crazy. Yeah, if we were packing up the 30, 40 items a day, then yes, that would be Chit Chats in Ottawa. Okay, well, we're close to Ottawa too. I don't know. Maybe we need to open a Chit Chats franchise in Kingston. That's where the big money is. Look at Canada Post. Look at them. They're making a ton of money. We can make money with Chit Chats. Halifax. Halifax. I'm not driving no Halifax. Now that's a hike. But yeah, so shipping looks like Canada Post is the option for us. Unless there's one maybe in Belleville. I could see me driving to Belleville. Hello, sir. Hey, how's it going? Surrey, Calgary. How are you? I'm great. I'm just talking about how much money I'm losing a year using Canada Post. Yes, our Amazon shipments have been going to Calgary lately. They are branching out. Okay. Well, if they're branching out, hopefully the, our area. Miss Cool Finds. Oh, cool. That's a cool name. I recognize Miss Cool Finds' picture, whether it's from Instagram. Are you on our Instagram? We probably follow you on Instagram, or from a recent chat. Somebody's writing, sir, please come to India. Come to India. Do you have cheap shipping in India? That could be the game changer. If we're shipping out of India, you think maybe we make some money then? Yes. So Miss Cool Finds says yes. Right on. Yeah, so Canada Post is the way it looks like we're going to have to do it. Unless Belleville has a Chit Chats, then we can go there. India population. Me and Crystal, it's so funny. We're talking about India today. We thought that it was the #1 largest population on Earth, but it actually fell into the #2 category from China. I'm not much for crowds, so I don't think I'm going to be moving to India. It sounds crowded. Maybe we'll visit. Maybe we'll come and visit. Sir, I'm the best and I can do everything. Nice. So you can list for me. You can ship for me. You can. This is my slogan. Okay, get me a Chit Chats in Kingston, Ontario. If you can do everything, that's your mission. If you do that, then we'll consider coming to India. Done. Deal. Other than that, guys, I don't know what else is going on. We are pretty much done for the night. I'm going to do the auction stuff and going to work on the eBay stuff. You should start a chat group roundtable like resellers, 6-pack, but Canadian resellers. We stopped in the other day. It was Wade's Ventures. It was the Bearded Picker, and it was 4 other people. And we came in the chat, and I commented that it is the Justice League of the picking community. And no one recognized what I said. No one even acknowledged we were alive. But I thought it was funny. The Justice League of resellers. Maybe I should have said Avengers. Marvel's a little bit more hotter right now than DC, right? For all you geeky people out there. Although we're liking the DC stuff. That's funny. Yeah, we're watching we just finished Titans. That was good. What's your WhatsApp number? If I had one, would I give it out to you? I don't even have a WhatsApp number. But yeah, we just finished Justice League, but now we're watching Punisher. Punisher is awesome. What's everyone watching on Netflix? Let's just turn this whole conversation around here, and let's just everyone write what they're watching on Netflix right now. We just finished got Justice League in my brain. We just finished watching Titans, and now we're watching Punisher, the 2nd season. Crystal, you're watching The Punisher? Awesome. Are you enjoying The Punisher? You have any girlfriend? All right. It looks like everyone's left the chat. Do they sell comics? Do you sell comics? How does that do? So I used to own a comic book store. So I probably have 5,000 comics left here at our place, all in boxes. I sell comics. They do really good, not on eBay, unless you have a key issue. If you have a key issue, it will go good. If you have a regular standard issue, always check on eBay first. Check on eBay, check on Amazon, see what it's worth. For the most part, you're going to probably have a 25-cent comic, okay? What you want to do, this is our little secret, get a lot of about 40 to 50 comics. Put them in a lot, take pictures of them, put them on Kijiji, and put them on Facebook Marketplace for around $40, and you will sell those comics very fast. Whenever I put a lot of comics on Facebook Marketplace, they go very, very fast. We've only ever had, I think, 2 sales on Let Go, which is kind of like Kijiji as well. And one of the sales was a lot of comic books. I sent probably 50 comic books to Amazon for FBA, and they sat in the warehouse for so long that Amazon just said basically destroy them or have them sent back to you. So I just had them destroyed. But yes, there is money in comics. My friend at the market, he buys giant lots, but he's buying really, really expensive comic books. So if you're buying like #1 issues, then yes, you're going to make some money. But, or key issues, like the first appearance of this guy or first appearance of that guy, you're going to make some money. But if you're just buying regular comic books, at Value Village, you can buy 2 or 3 comic books in a bag for $3.99. You can, you know, if you have a key issue, sometimes you'll find a key issue in those bags. If not, you just lot them up and sell them. Even in our local auctions, we do local auctions as well, like I've talked about. I'll put a lot of 40 in my auction, and we'll get like, I think the last lot of 40 we put in, we sold for $60, and we sold 2 lots of them. So $120 for 80 comics. That's pretty good. Comics are hot right now. Yeah, comics are hot right now. And back issues, it's hard to find the older issues. So like any issues from the early 80s, you know, they're not really worth a lot, but they're hard to find because, you know, no one really has them. And the people who do have them, they're completing their set. So if you do find early 80s stuff, definitely you can lot those up and maybe charge like $60 for a lot of 40. Love the comments. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, I mean, you can make money on anything, guys. If you have a Tom Clancy book, you know, you're going to be able to buy one of those for $2 at Talese or whatever. Meta pricing guy, 1980 last week also. Yeah. I mean, if you have key issues, they're good. Also, if they're graded. If they're graded, so they come in the plastic with the banner on the top that says the condition of the comic, then you can also be in a little bit of money as well. But I mean, the general issue that you're going to find, the thing is, take chances sometimes. That's kind of what I preach. I took a chance with the Funko a couple days ago, and we turned it into 667. That was just a chance. I didn't even scan it. I just thought it was cool. It was in a box. Take chances. So if you see an older comic book, you know what? If you think it's something, for $3.99, you get 2 comics, whatever. That's $2 a comic. Let's just say the comic's worth $2. Well, whatever, you know. You can throw it in your pile to lot it and sell it as a lot. Let's just say you get lucky. Say you got a Ninja Turtles #1. You know, there's like, what, $200, $250. You just got to take a chance sometimes. And that's just not on comics. That's on everything. If you see a bag of money, have you ever seen these at the thrift store? There's like a plastic bag of money. I buy those. They're $3.99. It's a whole bag of money from around the world. We would buy those, and we found there was coins, and they were all like, I think it was 5 pounds, 5 or 10 pounds. I forget now. This was a couple months ago. And we bought the bag, and they were all £5. So £5 Canadian is like $8 or $9. So each coin was $9. So I could take that into the bank and exchange it at the bank just for cash, straight up. Instead, we lotted, I think it was like 5 coins. We put such a price on it, or put it in auction, let it go. Whatever you get, you sell one lot, you've already made your money back. So anyone in your area who's going over to Europe and they need pound or euros or pounds, whatever, you know, they'll actually see that you're selling them. They didn't cost you anything. Lots of ways to make money. You got to be creative. In this business, it's war. If everyone's doing the same thing, looking down the same tunnel, and you're walking in the same line as everyone else, you're going to be making the same money as everyone else. You're going to be doing the same thing as everyone else. You're going to be buying the same thing as everyone else. How many people are selling just clothes right now? They're going down the same tunnel. They're not branching out, going into all these different. What about marbles? Marbles, I have sold like a $500 marble. Hand-painted. A German hand-painted marble. Here's one right now for $2,500. Hand-painted German, $1,200, $1,000, $900, $835. If you can get the right marble, you can definitely make some money. You had no idea they had the Big Bang clue? Yeah, neither did I until I saw it. And I'm like, I'm going to make so much money on this. And then we got it home and it was incomplete. So that sucked. But if it was complete, I can use my scanner. What did I do on my phone? Here it is. This is another cool feature with the Amazon scanner. You don't have to scan the barcode only. You can actually scan the cover, and there it is. It only goes right now for $22.99 with a 31,000 count. So low count, not a lot of money to be made after you pay the fees, but it is really cool. I bought a few graded Marvel comics signed by Stan Lee. And yes, Stan Lee just died a month or two ago. So his autograph just went up in price. Big fan and glad I got them a few years ago. Yes, or hang on to them. That's definitely something you want to hang on to. If you have a few of them, might buy a Big Bang Theory. Yes, go on Amazon. They're on there. 30,000 count, and they're only $22. But yeah, back to marbles. Anything is really worth money, guys. If you can find the right buyer, there's a collector for everything out there. Something you never thought of, like a tobacco pipe. Okay, you never thought of a tobacco pipe being worth money, right? Tobacco pipe, $200, $87. I've sold one for more than that, actually. I'm actually surprised to see them so low. Maybe it's because I spelt it wrong. No, I spelt it right. I don't know. That's weird. I've sold a pipe for $200. I bought a collection of 12, and I sold one for $200. Something else I should tell you guys about, a little heads up. If you're ever out at the flea market and you see like a bullet or something like that that's been made into like a keychain or a light made out of some kind of old military shell or something like that, if it's older, it's called trench art. Look up trench art. Some guy turned a used bomb into a keychain for $2,200. Somebody made a tobacco cigarette case, sold it for $1,000. There's trench art. There's prison art. That's another one. Prison art's a really cool thing. Probably if you don't type in prison art. Yeah, it looks like mostly paintings have sold, but you can get, I've seen shells from Peaches, and they've actually carved little animals out of peach cores, like peach stones. Prison art, trench art. There's lots of cool things out there, guys. Even when you walk by all the like the milk glass stuff and you think it's worth nothing, let me just type in milk glass. I'm just going to type in a few things just so we can just so I can give you guys a heads up on things. Reseller Life exclusive. Yeah, like here's like a dish of a boar's head for $600. Here's just a general run of the mill. It looks like just regular plates, $200, 13 of them. Here's a BuzzStar punch bowl for $360. Things you walk by all the time in the thrift store. Check out Carnival glass. I did do a vlog on this a while back. We had some really cool things. Some old perfume and aftershave sell for, yes. Crystal loves the paint by numbers. Yes, look up paint by numbers. Here's Carnival glass. $3,500, $3,550.01 with $90 to ship it for Carnival glass. Okay, Carnival glass. We all walk by it in the thrift store. Okay, a lot of people don't know it's worth anything. If you get the right one, you're going to be making some money. What about Pyrex? You know all those Pyrex dishes that you walk by in Value Village and just, I can't waste my time with that stuff. Here's one Pyrex dish in blue sold for $1,500. Here's another one sold for $1,250. Looks like something I had around my house when I was a kid. Here's a Pyrex that looks like something we still have up in the cupboard. $1,500, $500, $500, $500, blah, 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 blah. Insanity. Pyrex. And we'll do Crystal's final search. Paint by numbers. You're going to get the old and new stuff on there. But a paint by numbers sold for $290. Here's one of two collie dogs that any of us would see at Value Village on any given day. Just two collie dogs, paint by numbers, sold for $125. Crystal remembers that from the time we were out at the thrift store and I saw the one with the pumas or the tigers on it, and we bought it and we sold it for like $90 in a couple of hours. You never know what's worth money, guys. And for the person who asked earlier, what do I sell on eBay? Anything. Look, just go through and look. I would suggest going on eBay for a couple hours. When instead of surfing Facebook and instead of just surfing Instagram, instead of blah, 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 you know, just go on eBay and type in something. Type in beer stein. Type in marbles. Type in whatever you want. Even things like you had as a kid. Type in things that you remember that you have seen at the thrift store. You know, type in Hot Wheels. Learn about red lines. You know, it's all product knowledge. And I had product knowledge jammed down my throat. When I started at the flea market, I had no idea. I was like the beginners, right? I just thought things like hockey cards would make money and just things, sir, you have any job. Is this not what I've been talking about now for 63 minutes? My job is this. Did we lose track there? Ideal. Did we lose track? Yes. Instead of just surfing whatever, just type in something on eBay. I think there's even lists that you can go to and find out the top selling items on eBay right now. But one thing we have found, and we've said this in the past, it's no secret, things that people can use every day seem to be the things that sell for us every day. Collectibles like marbles are worth money, but you need to find that one collector who's willing to pay that money. If we sell a coffee pot, a lot of people want to buy a coffee pot. I have a lot of marbles and tried to look them up on eBay. I got lost. Oh my gosh, individually looking up marbles. You're going to be hours. I've been there. I've totally been there. Suggestions. If you have the big glass ones and they have not, you know, a cat's eye marble, pretty much all cat's eye marbles I found aren't really worth much. You want to find the clear glass ones with lines. It looks like a carnival ride or something. They just all have these lines. Reselling is a job. We work more hours a week than most. Yes, we do, Stephanie. That is totally true. But yes, I would look for the clear glass marbles with the lines in them. That's the hand painted one. But again, go on eBay and just search the sold items highest to lowest. That will give you good product knowledge on what marbles to be looking for. But yes, marbles are a good one if you can find the right people. There's a saying that I learned when working in the automotive industry, and that saying is there's an ass for every seat. So it doesn't matter what you have, there's an ass for every seat. Somebody is going to buy your product. Eventually, it will sell. Somebody eventually down the road will want that product. That's why people throw stuff in the garbage and people walk by the garbage and say, wow, I'll take that. And they take stuff out of the garbage. There's an ass for every seat. So remember those wise wisdom words from Reseller Life. If you have any job, tell me. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what you buy, it will sell as long as the pricing is competitive. So, well, guys, I guess that's probably about it. I've been here for like 65 minutes, and it's been a good chat. I've enjoyed it. Had some good interaction. Are you a Canadian reseller, Stephanie? Glow Watcher. Glow Watcher gets to go out and see all the whales swimming by. From Atlanta, Georgia. Good chat, thank you. Yeah, no problem. If anyone ever has any questions, you don't have to buy a $50 course from us. We don't have a course to buy. We just offer free information. So you can just write us on Instagram or right below in the chat, and we will answer it as best as we can. And we will work together to get the answer. So no course here. We were told we should write a book, but I don't have time to write a book. I'd like to write a book. That'd be cool, but I don't know if I have time right now to write a book. I have about 8 hours worth of work to go and do right now. So, but give this video a like, subscribe. We're also doing the giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, you can win one of our studio lights. They're awesome. They're really bright. They're making me blind in my right eye right now for being so bright, blasting me in the face. So all you have to do is subscribe and you're automatically put in. Sir, what time is it there? It is 4:06. Time to go and get started on my next job. You have a place to stay if you get back to Nova Scotia. Well, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, even just to meet up would be awesome. You could show us all the local thrift shops. That would be awesome. We could put you in a vlog. We could all go on the live webcam that is at the Pevy Coast Lighthouse, and we can all just wave. What's up, number? All right, guys, well, have a good night, and I'll be back tomorrow for more of this. I'm pretty sure, yes, I should be here tomorrow. So have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. Try not to get buried in the snow. All right, bye.